my flight does leave at 1 o'clock.
We're going to start off our formal part of tonight, and I wanted to bring up Gary Kerner to talk about the Marianne Wetmore Foundation.
Keep going, it's okay. Thank you, Gary. Well, thank you very much for allowing me to talk for a moment, and appreciate the opportunity to address you. December will be 4 years since Marianne Wetmore died. And to many of us, she was a friend and a leader in the industry, second generation owner, past NAO president, and past president of ATSI. But to all of us, Marianne was a very special, dedicated lady to this industry, and particularly to its sustainability and durability. Her too soon death sparked a movement to ensure her legacy with the establishment of the Marianne Wetmore Leadership Development Fund, but more importantly, to ensure the development of this industry and its future leaders. Tom Gelbach and Judy Vincent died within 1 year of Marianne, and that even furthered our cause. I want to thank Dan LaRue, Mary Ellen Pruitt, Ewald and Associates, Linda Osip, KMG, and the ATSI Educational Foundation. These are the management teams that helped us distribute the funds to exceed its vision. In the last quarter of 2018, we bring to a close the Marianne Fund and its distribution, but not before the fund impacted the industry and paved the way for the industry's bright future. I'd like to give you kind of an overview of how the money has been spent and what it's done. We estimate that over 2,000 people have been impacted by things that we have sponsored and done over the last 4 years. The fund's distribution included 3 all-expense-paid trips to the ATSI CAMEX Leadership Foundation, and also Joanne Fussell received a mentoring award. The fund sponsored over 20 networking luncheons and events at ATSI, CAMEX, ASTA, WISTA, GLTSA, NEO, SNUG, PIN, and TUNE. Additionally, the fund donated $10,000 to the Operator Relief Fund in the wake of the devastation of Hurricane Harvey, which enabled 18 families to get the maximum allotted donation. I've had the honor to serve as the fund's chair since its inception, along with the board of directors from the TAS industry, Michael Leibowitz, Kirk Bandashir, Sharon Campbell, and representing Marianne's family, Christy Volker. That's Marianne's niece. The fund's final disbursement was about a week and a half ago after the Hurricane Michael. We gave the balance of our fund to the NAO Operator Relief Fund, and it's already being distributed. So I want to thank everybody for their donations that helped us achieve this goal and keep Marianne's vision alive. And the mere fact that there are some people in this audience that don't know who Marianne was is a true testament to the fund's success. So thank you very much, and continue.
Thanks, Gary. I want to call on Pat Vos to come up, the convention chair for this year.
I sat down and tried to write a speech and I was lost for words. I can't imagine that. But thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for making this a wonderful convention in spite of all the obstacles thrown our way. So thank you so much. And it was a privilege to work with Linda and make this happen. And if you're ever the convention chair, just know Linda does all the work. You don't have to do anything.
Great job, Pat!
Pat, on behalf of all of us and CAMEX, thank you. So, I have had the privilege of being able to be the CAMEX president for the last 2 years. It's actually been 25 and a half months, but who's counting?
We'll never step down.
It was, yes. Anyway, I want to thank all the members and everyone here tonight for allowing me to serve on the board and serve as president for the last 2 years. I've had the opportunity to work with some really, really incredible people, meet a lot of new people, and I've learned so much. But most importantly, I feel like I've been mentored, I've been inspired, and I've been supported by so many of you here tonight, so thank you. I also tonight want to thank our board for this year, for all their contributions, all their dedication. We've really focused on our core strengths this year, and we've tweaked some of our programs. We've launched some new programs this year, and I'm really proud of the work that we've done over the last few years, and I see nothing but continued greatness moving forward. So we came together as a board. We have a lot of different strengths, a lot of things that we're bringing to the table. I want to thank everyone personally. Mike Leibowitz, where are you? Mike, I want to thank you for bringing your brilliance, your trivia, obviously, and your industry knowledge to the group. So thank you. Garrett, where Garrett is?
Garrett's in the house.
So, okay, hey. Garrett, I loved working with you this year, and I just thought the questions that you brought up in the board meetings really sort of forced us to dive deep, and your dedication to the website was incredible, so thank you. Pat Vos, I love your no-nonsense, say it like it is, comments, manner, and I feel like you always couple that with so much empathy, which is rare, so thank you.
Well, Pat.
Gary Blair, who unfortunately couldn't make it this week, but he brought a really strong work ethic and a huge marketing slant to the organization, and I mean, he was membership development, and as we heard in the AGM today, he brought on 7 new members this past year, which is tricky in a pretty saturated market. So kudos to him. Carrie, yeah, that's good. Carrie Paul, who we all know has just retired. He was sort of the calm on the board, so he was the one that didn't really say much, but when he did, you listened because it was brilliant and very important. So thank you to him. Patty Anderson, she brought so much color and so much light to the board. She was such an asset. So thank you, Patty. Gary Puddles, where's Gary? There you are, okay. Gary Puddles, you can always be counted on for an opinion. Right?
No, never. No. It's nonsense.
A realistic perspective and so much energy, so I loved it. Thank you. And then, of course, there's Linda, last but not least. You know, you bring so much structure to the organization or to the association. You say you're going to do something and you absolutely do it. You give 150%. Chemex would not be what it is without you, so thank you.
There you go, Linda!
So if I could just ask for a cumulative round of applause for all these amazing people. We have 2 members coming off the board this year. One is Kerry Paul, and he has retired, so obviously coming off the board, and unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. He's traveling and you know, getting into this new retirement thing. The second person to come off the board is Mike Leibowitz, who up until this cocktail party, I thought had served the longest on the board, because Mike took an extra year this term and then has already served a 4-year term. But I learned, Mike, that Casey Smith has 12 years on you. So,
Longest serving American.
what's that?
Longest serving American.
Yeah, oh yeah, yes, okay, you do have that title. Longest serving American, yes. And first, okay, yes, there's lots, you have lots. Yeah, so Michael, thank you so much. Thank you for taking an extra year. Thank you for helping me navigate this role. And your wit, your sense of humor, Your brilliance will be so missed next year, so thank you. Yeah. I also have the pleasure of introducing the new president of CAMEX for this year. I've been really fortunate to work with this person, and specifically quite closely over the last few months. And I can honestly say that she is the most ethical, considerate, and generous person I've ever met. Her commitment and her work ethic set the tone, and I know that she will do an absolutely exceptional job next year for you. So please help me welcome this year's CAMEX president, Pat Vos.
Yay, Pat!
Thank you, Dana. I'm sure glad Linda's here to navigate this and help me through the whole thing, so I don't have to work so hard.
She didn't tell you she's retiring?
Thank you so much. Oh, Linda's going to retire? No,
Yeah.
Linda's not going to retire. Dana fixed that up just before this. What? Oh, this little gift is for Dana. Dana, you got to still work tomorrow, Dana. I can't give you this till tomorrow's over. Because you're going to... So we have a new board, and we have 2 new people coming on the board. Dana and I had a quick conversation the other day, and I said, Dana, I'm going to be 65 at Christmas, and I'm really proud I lived this long, but I'm not looking at, a 20-year plan here. But you're only 40, so you got to look at a 20-year plan. So Dana went out and recruited some new people for the board, and I'm thrilled. Thank you, Dana. So please let me introduce 2 new people to our board. Desiree, I understand you're coming to help us. Thank you so much. And she has experience. And Brad French. Where are you, Brad French? Thank you, Brad. So we have 2 new people. We're going to, as soon as we have a board meeting, we're going to delegate all the work to them. And the rest of us are going to bowl. So thank you so much. I do promise to invest some time, try to write some interesting stories for the Boost. Read some good books so I can talk about them on the Boost. And thank you so much, Jessica Chapman, for today, because in our last PEG meeting we were talking about key performance behaviors. So key performance behaviors drive key performance indicators. So I don't know what the hell that's all about, but hopefully I'll learn a little bit this year so I can share it with you. So thank you so much. Okay, so Brad French, you're next. Please come up and present the Hall of Fame Award.
Thank you. Your answer. I use this to create my speech.
Way to go, you answered.
You should have invented a light. So I have the honor this year of presenting the CAMEX Hall of Fame Award. The CAMEX Hall of Fame Award is presented to an individual, company, or organization that has made significant contributions to CAMEX. The selection committee is comprised of at least 3 members, and 1 has to be the past president. In this case, all of us were past presidents. The vote needs to be unanimous, so a bunch of presidents that have to all agree with each other, but we did it. This year's winner is a good friend of mine. Words I would use to describe her are kind, a giver, a coach, a leader, a person that asks the tough questions, both personally and professionally. The recipient here has made me a better person and a better leader in my company and in life. The winner this year has been on the board twice, is a Tom Ryan Award winner, is a Barbara Bradbury Award winner. The award winner is passionate about education and has a get-her-done attitude. She gives back to the community, her team, and especially to CAMEX. She is committed to growing and building her employees both professionally and personally, and has raised the bar on creating leaders at every level. Her motto, develop your people and you will develop your business. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call up this year's winner for the CAMX Hall of Fame Award, the incoming president, but more importantly, my good friend, who traveled all the way to Kingston from Edmonton to come to my grand opening. Pat Vos, welcome to the CAMX Hall of Fame.
Sir, excuse me. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Excuse me.
I think I can get through this one without crying, though.
Tears are good.
Does this mean I get to retire right now?
No.
I asked my kid a couple years ago, I said, look, if you want to run this business, you're going to have to tell me pretty soon there, buddy, or I'm going to have to find somebody else to run it. I'm too young for this award. I just said to Brad, I'm way too young for this award. I should be like, let my hair be gray like it really is and all that kind of stuff. So thank you so much. I promise the next 2 years I will. I really want to work on this key performance behaviors. Have some more wine so I can talk. Key performance behaviors thing, because I believe as an organization we have the opportunity with our people to help all of our people live better lives and be healthier with helping them learn some new behaviors. And we just started in our office and we did a employee recognized workplace award competition with Morneau Chappelle, and my employees voted on their score of physical health, 13 and 17% on their score of physical health. And I think that was horrifying.
Yeah.
And I know their physical health is not my problem, but in absenteeism and unhealthy lifestyle choices and all of those kinds of things, it costs me in so many ways. It costs me, and I have to find somebody to cover the shifts that they can't cover. I have to pay more for my group benefits. It costs you in ways that you don't necessarily track specifically. So my commitment for the next year is to work on that and to share that with us through the Boost and in other venues that we have, and to find a way to just help people enjoy overall better health. I don't know who nominated me for this award, but I don't think I deserve it yet, but thank you so much.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Congratulations, Pat, so well deserved. So that is the end of the formal part of tonight. So I hope everyone continues to hang out and network, and that's it.
Good job.
Drink, I was trying to be, light.
So Dana, we had a little contest the first night where you had to answer all these questions and do all the work and hand in this worksheet. And this one gentleman came to me and he asked me 2 or 3 times, who's this person, who's that person, where are they in the room, I need to talk to them, I got to win this little speaker. So Alec, here's your speaker, come on.
And he's the one that cheated.
Well done.
Good job, Alex.
What?
Hey Alex, who played the saxophone?
Thank you, everyone. Gracias a todos. Yo no
Guess all the